Good morning. Happy Thursday. Smell?
No. I was hogging all the camera. Nobody wants that.
Not shocked by that. Good morning, guys. Good morning. What's going on? Why, was the music different or something?
Did I play different music?
What was serious? I'm scared.
I'm scared too.
Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Anita, Mark, Danielle, Tina, Megan, Felicia, Kelly. Thanks for being here this morning. Thursday. Almost there. Thank you, Peter. I don't know why I'm feeling so musical today. My laptop's going to die. That's awesome.
Today's the most Monday feeling Thursday I've ever had in my life.
Oh, I have a new lease on life. I love Thursday. Thursday is when I get my energy back. Yesterday I wasn't feeling it. But today I feel good. I can feel, the end is near. No. Oh, it showed us before we were ready. I'm just sitting here waiting for it to go. Okay, that's hilarious. We got here. Anita agrees with you. She thinks it's a very Monday, Thursday.
Yeah.
What is it about today that feels like Monday?
I don't know. I've had issues waking up for the last 2 weeks, I want to say. So I don't know what's going on, but it's been a struggle. That's for sure.
Yeah, sleep's been tough this week. Tina says I look cold, and that's because it is cold everywhere, in the studio, in the newsroom, and I just run cold generally. So second cup is my only chance to be comfortable. Mark says, what's that bright thing in the sky? No idea. Never heard of it. Some people say it's called the sun. It really doesn't seem to be doing too much work out there because it's so cold, and don't know where it was yesterday when it was snowing. Some places like the higher elevations got 4 inches of snow on April 16th. Man, really? I just can't. Danielle says it's that cold weather that's bringing us down, actually.
That could be it.
That's part of why the week feels long, why we're struggling. It's her Friday, though. So
and the yo-yo weather, too.
Going back and forth.
Yeah, there's a couple days where it's oh, all right, we're here. Spring is here. We're ready to go. And then we're just not.
Today feels like one of those halfway, because there's frost in the car probably when you started the day. And then by the middle of the day, maybe you don't need a jacket as much. But then at night, it's chillier. Josh said 70 degrees tomorrow, though.
You know what that means?
Shorts. Legs out.
Skies out, thighs out.
Guns out. Yeah, that could be cool. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Aunt Diane. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Yeah, James has it exactly right. Ed's sweating, and he has a fan under the desk, and I'm literally always freezing.
I'm sweltering right now. It is
Are you really?
a gajillion degrees. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Super, super cold. Okay, what are we talking about today, Johnny?
We are talking about the proposal to get state-owned wine into grocery stores, a rise in thrift shopping for people to save money.
Hey Siri, play Thrift Shop by Macklemore.
That's a good song. That is a good song.
Reminds me of
Anita, I think we're best friends. I'm not sure, but I think we're best friends.
I think that's good. That's good for the two of you. You guys be good pals.
We'll dig into that. Marguerite, I can't. I would love to lose a sweatshirt, but I can't because I think I'm wearing not my best t-shirt. And then we have a little surprise for the Cuppies. You made a promise yesterday.
Oh, that you could get to watch my horseradish video from the year 2021.
We keep our promises here.
Anita agrees. You guys are besties. Love that. Aw.
There it is.
Okay, so let's start with the wine thing because Howard has a comment here already. So the deal, we talked about it a while ago. It was, should we have wine and liquor in our grocery stores? A lot of people say yes because of the convenience. You're going to Wegmans, you're like, oh, on the way out, I think maybe I want, a glass of red with dinner tonight. So maybe you just go and you go over to the aisle where the beer is and everything. And if you could get wine, that would be much easier. Right now, there's only malt wine in there. We don't have actual wine in liquor stores. Now, places like Wegmans, they usually have a liquor store not too far away. There are obviously a bunch of local liquor stores that don't want to see this pass because there goes their business. You know what I mean? The liquor stores depend on people to come in and get the wine, get the liquor, whatever they need for, that extra stop. But people are like, look, let's keep it one-stop shop. Let's be able to get wine in the grocery store. And now there's a bill that's going through the state legislature that's saying, okay, what if we had wine in grocery stores, but it was only New York State wines? So we are the third largest producer in the country of wine. I'm assuming that's behind California. And who else?
I don't know.
I don't know. I have to Google it. But what do you think about that? I love wine. I'm a big fan of wine. Some people ask me like, oh, are you red or white? And I'm like, whatever has grapes in it, I'm good. I don't care what it is. I'll drink it. I don't care. Obviously, in the summertime, more of a white. In the wintertime, more of a red. I love a sparkling. I love a rosé. I don't care. Give it to me. My Aunt Diane, my Aunt Diane likes the white Zin. Is that what it's called? Zinfandel. She's a big fan of that. So it would be so much easier for someone like me. I'm at the grocery store. I'm getting everything I need.
Sarah says Oregon.
Oh, could they be the other one?
How do you
Okay.
say it?
Oregon. I think so. Lori says Lambrusco is not bad. The Reunite, I think, is the brand. I love Lambrusco. That's another good one. Howard says, I don't personally drink wine. However, it should be allowed for sale in grocery stores. In fairness, though, beer should be allowed in liquor stores and pop sales, too, as a trade-off. I lived in the South for 7 years. Wine was in every grocery store and drugstores, etc. And I think that's an incredible comment. That's like, Howard, you hit the nail on the head. Like, that's the issue, right? Like, when you're taking a business away from the liquor stores, so just give them more business. Let them sell beer. Let them sell soda or pop, as Howard says. And, then they get to, people want mixers for their drinks and stuff. If you give them the chance to sell more things and then you're giving grocery stores the chance to sell wine, then I feel like it could be a win-win. Because those other places, I mean, like Ohio, places in the South, you can get it anywhere.
Yeah, when I was in Arizona, they have, I think it was called Total Wine. You can get anything that you could possibly want from this store. That includes sodas and mixers and everything. It was one-stop shopping, which is great. But at the same time, if like it falls into the same thing as if we start putting wine into Wegmans, then the local mom and pop shop, they're the ones that suffer.
Yeah,
So,
you got to give them more. And I like the idea, too, of keeping it local, right? And Mark says local wine, it's great. It's a win-win. We get, our own community. We went to a vineyard in Newfane, Chateau Niagara Winery. And then, if they get their wine on the shelves, maybe
Crystal
people...
has the answer for us.
Oh, there it is. Crystal, thank you for Googling for us, or maybe you just knew off the top of your head. Okay, number 1 for wine producers in the United States, California. Number 2, Washington State. And then we are number 3, New York State. Crystal, thank you so much for being our brain this morning.
So the cubbies are great.
That's why the cubbies are the best, man. But no, like I think if you make both a one-stop shop, then we could win. You're going to get your groceries, you can get your wine. You're going to get your drinks or you're making like espresso martinis, I should be able to get everything I need for my espresso martini or my margarita or whatever, so they can sell limes and all the stuff that you might need instead of just like the sugary mix.
Yeah. The only other thing that I will say is having that second stop, maybe you don't end up spending the money on the alcohol.
Maybe it's like, what?
You're like,
Oh, you save money?
yeah, like if I'm on a health kick or something like that,
Oh,
then you're like, you know what? Maybe I don't need this.
yeah.
right
Linda
now.
makes a good point. Last time they tried to get wine in grocery stores, they were like, oh, it kind of is rough for the liquor stores. It hurts their business a little bit. But I think this could be good for those wineries, especially. Like, let's say Chateau Niagara has, their bottles on shelves at the liquor store. That's name recognition, right? If I
Yeah.
really love their wine, then maybe I'll go up there to visit. And, it's getting more exposure to people.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to Wegmans and you go to get beer and you get anything local, you get Southern Tier, you might be more likely to go downtown and check out the brewery. So that makes sense.
Exactly. And that's the point that Connie's making. Since you can get beer at the grocery store, why not just add wine? We're not saying put the Tito's in there, but, if you put the wine in there, maybe you can attract more people. I'm
So
sure the
why
grocery
not,
stores would
though?
do well. What?
Why not?
Why not wine
Yeah.
in the
Why
grocery?
stop there?
Oh, why not put liquor in the grocery store?
Like, why not have New York City? Like, Hartman's makes vodka.
Yeah.
Why not put Hartman's alcohol in there? But I do
High
love.
Noons.
I do love that state lawmakers are 2 weeks plus behind the state budget, but this is a big focus right now.
They're
for
like,
them.
hey, what about the wine thing, right?
Very happy that we know that they're focused
2 weeks
up here.
late, trying to throw in things at the very end. So, like, that's the weird thing about this. We're talking about it, right? We got all these great ideas in Second Cup, but then will it actually happen? We have no idea because they can't even get the budget passed on time, which they haven't. Oh, I was right about my Aunt Diane's favorite wine. There we go. The White Zin. Howard says he never got a taste for wine and pointing out
I
that
didn't
downside, right? You don't like wine?
No, not the biggest fan, which is weird. I like grapes, but not wine.
I think it's an acquired taste. I think like when you start drinking, like when I first started drinking wine, which was obviously when I was 21, dad who's
Of
listening.
course.
It was going to be like
Duh.
the super sweet Moscatos, the stuff
Mhm.
that tasted like juice, but then eventually like I kind of, expanded the palate. I feel like there are some, like you could get into some wines probably, but it has to be like the right one.
Before you know it, I'll be a sommelier.
That's very well in your future. In
You ever
Ohio,
think
they
I would
have
say that word?
drive-throughs. No, I did not peg you for us. They have drive-through liquor stores.
I haven't been to Ohio in
Need to
quite a
hear
bit of
more
time,
about that.
if ever.
My dad is laughing about me starting my drinking career at 21. We know that's not
Crystal says red wine is nasty. I like the fruity wine.
Oh. I prefer white to red most days, but some of the red wine is really good. Nancy, wine gives you a headache. It's all that sugar, girl. The next day is
Even if I have like a mimosa, I'm like this isn't worth
oh,
it.
I love a mimosa.
Mm.
I think honestly sparkling is like my favorite. It makes me feel fancy. Like I love going somewhere and ordering like the prosecco, and then I'm like feel like I'm on The Bachelor or something. Jeff Baker gets me. No wine until I was 21.
Yeah, no, totally.
Favorite wine at Chateau. I've never been to the one in Newfane, but it's hard to pick a favorite. I think I'm gonna pick like a prosecco if they have it. But I like a Chardonnay. Lambrusco is also really good. I don't care what it is. I love all of them. Do you like ice wine?
I've never tried it.
Ice wine is like, it's in the back. It's super sweet.
Really?
So sweet.
I don't think I would like that
oh
then, no.
gosh, that one.
Like
will
a Four Loco sweet.
It's kind of hard to compare. Four Loko tastes like battery acid.
I've never drank a Four Loco.
No, Four Loko tastes like battery acid. It's like almost like concentrated juice. Interesting.
Do you care about grapes? Do you have like a preference when it comes to grapes?
Like eating.
Just eating
I'm a
grapes.
green grape over a red grape person.
Okay.
But I go back and forth. Like one year I'm super into green grapes, and the next year I'm like super into red. Of
Have you ever had cotton candy grapes?
course.
Are they worth it?
It's all grapes.
No.
But I
it's
love
not.
the like
Okay.
grape crunch, like the. That's really good. Lori's cracking me up. Found my throne Strawberry Hill, apple as well. Love that. Julie, I drank everything, didn't miss any of it. Yeah, Anita says ice wine's supposed to be like a dessert wine, but she loves it anytime.
Do they put you in igloos?
With the ice wine?
Yeah.
I have. My birthday last year, I went to Niagara on the Lake and we did a wine thing, and they put us in like the ice room and poured some of the ice wine for us, which was really good. Melly cracked me up earlier. She said something about the Tito's when I mentioned it, and that was funny. I lost
Lemonade apple.
lemonade apple for the first time.
Melly
this
says
week.
cotton candy grapes are not worth it.
Are they more expensive?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ooh, interesting.
I'm
Well,
trying
Peter
to
says they have a
find-
dog at Chateau Niagara. A great greeter, hasn't been in a while, but a very nice winery. Jackie, good morning. We couldn't believe it when we moved to North Carolina, but they had wine in stores. But after being here for 20 plus years, it's like no big deal. It's a time saver. We have ABC Liquor here, and they can compete just fine. They just have different and better selection from all over. So I think that's what you do. And maybe if by limiting it to New York State and the grocery stores, if you're a big fan of like the French wines or the Spanish wines or Australian wines, then you know you got to go to the liquor store and then give the liquor stores a little bit more competition, and they're good to go.
I can't find Melly's comment.
Anita said she would buy less if it's in the grocery store. It was something when
That's
I was
fair.
talking about the Tito's. She's talking about the
Would you
Tito's.
write it on your list?
like my grocery list?
Produce, soap,
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Probably.
All right.
It depends. Like for me, I'm thinking like, okay, so like when I go over to my friend's house, we usually do like dinner on Fridays or Saturdays. And if we're doing something, I always bake cookies. And then, if we're going together, let's bring a bottle of wine. Or if there's like some kind of function or party or something, going to get everything I need. And it'd be great to like, oh, let me just bring a bottle over, housewarming gift, something like that. I am more inclined to do it if it's in the liquor store and I can just do it right there. Oh, there's Melly's comment. Yeah, she said we always need Tito's. Now that talk about headache. Ugh.
Gluten free.
Tito's is?
I think
Well, I would
so.
imagine so. It's vodka.
Not all vodka is gluten free.
That's very interesting. Has anyone ever soaked grapes in liquor and then frozen them? Honey girl, I need to party with you down in Florida. What are you doing down there?
Not
Soaking grapes in liquor?
Not grapes.
That sounds delicious.
You never made. Never mind.
Like the gummy bears? No, people do it with gummy bears. They
I was
soak
gonna say,
gummy
like-
bears in vodka.
Like jungle juice,
Jungle juice, yeah.
and you put fruit.
Oh, but
in
yeah,
it,
put fruit in there.
and then you eat the fruit. It's
Once
disgusting.
again,
It's the worst thing in the world.
when I was in college, but after I turned 21.
Right,
I
after
was
you
having
turned 21.
jungle juice.
Obviously.
if I go to Premiere, I need a cart. Exactly. Trying to avoid like carrying everything out in here. It's so funny. We talk about alcohol and it gets the cuppies going. Justin says love supporting local, and I think this would be a good way to do it. So I'm pro. I'd be for it. I think it'd be good.
Yeah. Doing anything to support local businesses would be good. And it's kind of a perfect balance, I feel like, because you're still getting the business to locally grown or state grown or produced wines while also giving the flexibility for you, the consumer.
It seems like
to get everything.
It seems like it could be a win-win at the end of the day.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for, and I just couldn't get there.
Best for the consumer, best for the liquor stores. They can still compete, and good for the grocery stores. And then everybody can win. Melly says, it's my Friday, going home to Deep Eddy very soon.
Wow.
Love Deep Eddy and water used to be really good. Used to be my go-to.
What kind of Deep Eddy?
Lemon. Good, Anita.
Oh, boy.
I don't know how we got here. Ooh, James says, I don't drink, so I either bring a baked good, it's a sure hit, chips and salsa.
That's so good.
Always
chips and salsa is the most underrated snack in the world.
There's nothing better than like you open the door, someone comes over and they've got chips on one hand and like jar of salsa on the other. Like, come on in, buddy. Welcome to the party.
It's even better when you just sit down at home and you're like, yeah, it's time. Chips and salsa time. Put on a good show. I think it's better than popcorn if you're watching something.
I think popcorn is like a movie specific experience, like going to the movies.
Okay.
Nothing better than popcorn. My chips and salsa is very like at the restaurant to me, but I don't mind it like at a party or something. You know what I want at a party? Some chips and some bison dip.
How was your bison dip?
Bison. I'm not going to get into this with you. Linda makes a taco dip. I'd love to try that.
Chips, no salsa. Anita, I do that too, and I always get looked at like I have 7 heads.
I don't know about chips, no salsa.
Here's a crazy thing. I will make my own tortilla chips. Just buy a stack of tortillas, put them in the air fryer. No flavor, no salt, no anything. You're just eating basically a tortilla toast. And it's fantastic. Oh, it's so good. Ugh.
Sure.
Anyway, now I'm hungry.
Or you could do horseradish on a cracker. Also,
you could do that.
Also, always a good snack.
That was tough for me.
That was me doing a segue.
I know what you're doing.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Well, this is me from 2021 trying horseradish since we showed John's from last year. It was still, COVID time, so I do have a mask on. Very interesting vibes going on in this video, but roll the clip.
Here, it's always special to be at the Broadway market, and there's nothing like getting that first bit of horseradish while you're at the market to start off your day moments before 7 o'clock. So the moment we've all been waiting for, Taylor Epps live at the market for us this morning with that inevitable
they were so nice to
moment.
Provide me with my own little platter here with my 2 little crackers and my horseradish, and I can smell it through the mask. So I'm gonna let the mask down and try it for the first time. Okay, we've got a good little chunk. I didn't know if I should just try the whole thing. I'm nervous. Yeah. Okay.
Where are you going, Taylor?
How you feeling, Taylor?
Not a bad idea to try the whole thing. But it's good. I like it a lot.
Clears the sight.
I'm crying a little bit. You can tell. Oh my God. I need the other cracker.
Oh, poor Taylor. Can we zoom in on our face?
Yeah. That was a visceral reaction.
Wait. No, Ed goes, can we go back to Taylor and can we zoom in on her?
Stinks and it does.
Wow.
You're never going to have it again.
Sinuses are cleared.
We've
And
all
my
done
soul
it.
is enriched by so much
Never get
strategy.
told.
I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
Thank you for being with
Oh
us
my
here on
gosh.
7 Eyewitnesses.
It's like
we
watching
certainly
Hop.
hope we left you with a smile this morning, and we'll leave you now.
That was the end of the show. I still have trauma. No, literally, Anita, my computer died. I need you to pull up comments.
Okay.
Anita, it was like a seizure reaction. It was awful. And like, okay, so I had never had horseradish before in my life, like never ever. So I didn't know what I was going for. And I thought that like the running joke of like why we have people try it, I thought it was just like a nasty taste. Like I thought it was just like something that people didn't like. I was assuming like something like sauerkraut or something.
Yeah.
I don't think it tastes bad. I didn't expect that, and what you're talking about, clearing the sinuses out, that was what I struggled with. Like, I didn't realize that it was going to like send me to the next dimension.
Yeah.
And like, oh my gosh, that was awful. Oh my gosh, it was rough. I was trying to keep a good face. I tried to walk away because I genuinely thought I was gonna have to spit it out. And then they're like following me. I'm crying.
I will say, I don't know who said it. Oh, Marguerite said it's not fair. Nobody told you not to.
No one gave me any warning at
No
all. I was
instructions
given
at
no
all.
warning at all. It was COVID. Like anything could have happened to me. It was a scary time to be alive, and they just threw me into the wolves and just let me struggle.
When you put the mask back on, did you essentially pepper spray yourself?
Honestly, I don't even remember what happened. It was all a fever dream. Let me see. There was something else. I'm taking over.
No.
Linda, facts. The first hit was wild. Second hit, ooh, that's exactly what it felt like. I thought it was over, and then bang.
It doesn't just clear out like your nose or your throat. Like my ears popped last year when I tried it.
I've never been the same. Like I think I have like new DNA from post horseradish and pre horseradish. And you're right, Amy. Thank you for standing up for me. Nobody had my back. And then
Yeah.
here I was lying. I like it a lot. Yeah, right. That was terrible. Zoomed back in on me. Thank you. I hope everybody got a good laugh this morning.
Yours was
from
better
that.
than mine. Definitely.
Well, you were good because you were brave. Like you were good at it. Like I mean, I
Well,
came in.
Someone
blind.
told me, hey, make sure. I think Ed told me, just don't breathe while you're doing this.
So like, at what point how do you not breathe? Like you just the whole time nostril plugged.
I don't know.
I breathed the
Are you
entire
gonna?
time.
You're definitely gonna give instructions to Taylor tomorrow, right?
Of course, I care about her.
Yeah,
I don't want her to die.
Okay.
My Aunt Diane.
I don't want that to happen to her either.
Well, because I like stacked up the cracker. Like I thought I was being brave about it.
See, yeah, I don't feel as bad. Chase it with a lemon and salt from Lori. Interesting.
There's no
I
chasing
won't
that.
do that, but that's good to know.
Tough. Okay, Aunt says try putting it on beef on weck. It's better than just on crackers.
I'm
I'm a little scarred. I don't think I'll ever have it again.
I
And
could
that was
see it being good with like other foods,
4 years ago, and I have not had horseradish since.
or I could see it being an acquired taste for other foods. But just the cracker that offers nothing, like no taste or anything.
Oh,
like
yeah, it
that,
didn't
it's
help.
literally just a vehicle to get the horseradish into your mouth. Ugh.
The way I was like actually in tears. That was rough. Howard says, no way. I eat spicy foods and I despise cilantro. You know, some people have that like a gene.
Tastes like soap.
Yeah. Do you have that? You like cilantro?
I just don't like. I don't really like too much green things. Too many green things in my food.
No green for you. Keeping it brown.
I would. Yeah,
You like spicy?
I love spice.
Big into spice.
Yeah, big into spice.
I don't love spicy.
You don't love spice.
You got to do the hot ones hot sauce. I have them in my house.
I've done. I think I said this before. I did the one chip challenge back in my day.
Oh God, no.
Oh, that was
way.
tough.
That's tough.
That was tough.
I can't do it.
But my buddy and I from back home, we decided, hey, let's do it during COVID, and we were in trouble for a little bit.
It's tough. Howard says we need to not traumatize her. Honestly, I will stand up and say, "Hey, don't do it." I'll
No,
make sure to tell her don't breathe.
she has to do it.
She has to do it. It's
She
part of
has
it.
to do it.
It is called bullying, but like, we'll prepare her.
What I will say is that it's not just John. Do you eat salad?
Salad is green.
Yeah, like lettuce is fine.
Has a good green.
Asparagus is fine. Broccoli's fine. Spinach is fine.
So green. You do like green foods.
Not many, and green bell peppers, but that's a fruit.
That's very true. What were you going to say before?
It's not just the reporters that get it. Like I think we had Campos do it. We'll have Taylor do it tomorrow. I forgot who did it my first year here, but we had Alex do it as well.
Oh yeah. But he's from here too. You should know.
Yeah. But he also had a I don't want to be here right now reaction to it.
Tough. Peter's willing to fill in for Taylor. Do it with her. Please coach her through. I feel like she'll be okay. Jackie says, toughens you up and scares the sickness out of your body. COVID would have dared enter your body. That's what I'm saying.
That's fair.
I think I was good forever post horseradish. Oh, yeah, that was tough.
It really did. Like it cleared out my ears. Like I was
I'll never
like a
forget.
bat.
Oh,
I had sonar.
you had sonar.
Yeah.
Very funny. We got about 5 minutes left. So a little less than 5 minutes. I want to talk about thrift shopping.
Sure.
Do you like thrift shopping?
What?
What? Great song, great song.
I do like thrift shopping. It's something that I got into when I was in Arizona a couple years ago. So if you find something that's good, it's like top 3 feelings in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't always get that. Do you like it?
It's really hit or miss. I think I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience in like, stores in the mall. I just want to find what I want and get out of there for the most part, or like go to the next store. So when you're in thrift shops, it's so overwhelming because there's so many clothes and you have to sift through them. They kind of have a slight smell. There's like thrift shops have a little bit of a, they've been worn before. So it's a little bit of smell. I know they clean the stuff. But I have to have like nothing else on my agenda today. Really just in that shopping mood. I like vintage shops and stuff like that for like Bill stuff. Like Queen City Vintage, those kind of stores. If I'm looking for like old Bill's gear, like need like Sabres gear, I like that kind of stuff. I do like going to like estate sales on the weekends. My friend and I go there a lot. But the whole point is because of tariffs, obviously most of our clothes aren't made in the U.S. Many clothes, like a third, are made in China. Obviously, there's like 145% tariff on China right now. So when we're talking about that, what can we do to try to get around the costs? A third of apparel was purchased secondhand last year. So maybe that's what you do. You buy secondhand, you go to those thrift stores or other things, and not only is it recycling, so it's good for the economy, it's good for the environment, but then it might be good for your wallet if you're trying to avoid having to pay those more expensive fees if you're buying from like a Shein or a Temu or something.
The 2 things that I will say is, one, I am the type of person that if I buy clothes, even from like the mall, I will wash it before I wear it.
Yeah.
I do it twice if I get something from a thrift shop.
Yeah. You just got to be safe with that kind of stuff.
And then also there's no Lulu there. So
no Lululemon in the vintage
nobody's
stores.
putting Lululemon.
I don't think you're looking hard enough.
That's a good point.
What did I find? I found
You're killing me here,
No,
Smalls.
I'm going to remove it. I
there
have
you
the
go.
controls. Let me take the ring. What did you find? Have you found anything good in the thrift store?
Here, no. I found an EJ Manuel Bills jersey one time, and I almost bought it, but it was the wrong size. I found better options that fit what I would wear when I was in Arizona. I don't see too many like vintage stuff. There's also a lot of like lakeshore track and field stuff.
Oh,
like a lot of like school.
Oh, like local school, memorabilia and like uniforms and jerseys.
I can't get that.
Yeah, it'd probably be a little weird.
It would be funny though.
That. Hey Jordan, good morning. I think we got to do a story about those Chinese manufacturers promoting Chinese websites, the factories for you to buy luxury products without the label. At this point, some of the ads that I've been seeing, pre-tariff pricing or get this before the tariffs go up and all that kind of stuff. It's very interesting. Amy says, I don't want to shop at the regular store where I know they're going to have what I want, let alone go thrifting. If you're not a big shopper, thrifting can be hard.
Yes.
Especially depending on like what you're looking for. Like, are you looking for like work clothes? You can find workout gear pretty easily. Also in the mall right now, they have the like Dick's Going, Gone store. Oh my gosh. Everything is so cheap. The shoes, I was supposed to be getting stuff for my trip and I really went off the rails and was sidetracked. I didn't buy anything, but I'm going to have to go back soon. They had incredible stuff from workout gear, leggings that are normally like $60 were like $25.
Are you
Shoes
picky?
were half off. Yeah, extremely. Why?
Because I am too, which is why when I go to thrift shops or even like a Dick's Going Away store, I usually walk out empty-handed.
Yeah, because I'm like, I want the exact thing. Jeanette says, I don't want someone to use Lululemon. I know how much I sweat in those clothes, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Interesting. Yeah, you got to wash all new clothes. And you see what you do. Oh, that dress I wore the other night, what was it? Friday? Or it was Saturday.
Saturday?
That was thrifted.
Okay.
So you can get some good finds. But I thrifted that like years ago, but
You definitely can.
you can get what you can. Happy Thursday.
I'm going to take that back.
Let's enjoy the day. It's almost Friday. We're almost there. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Have a great day.